Hello. Welcome back to my channel, where today we'll be continuing the series of What If Naruto Was in the My Hero Academia universe. This is part 7, so if you haven't seen the previous parts, go check those out in the description below. Also, my friend and I have created a new channel where we talk about basketball and other just kind of fun, relevant topics that are going on in the world, so if you could show some support there, that would be awesome. But with that, let's begin part 7. Before the two classes go on to their training camp for the summer, Kaminari, Mineta, and Naruto come up with an idea to go train by endurance swimming at the school pool. However, we know what they were actually planning. To cover their tracks and make it seem more believable, the three invite Deku. Mr. Aizawa agrees to their request, and the four become excited. Turns out, Deku calls everyone, and the three's plan quickly falls apart like in the canon. The men do their swimming, when Tenya then comes up with an idea to have a competition. The first group is Mineta, Tokoyami, Koda, Bakugo, and Kaminari. Bakugo uses his flying technique and wins his heat. The second group is Naruto, Shoto, Sero, Ayame, Sato, and Kirishima. The whistle blows and Naruto running on the water and Shoto using his quirk to slide across the water are in the lead. It's a close race, but due to Naruto and his better chakra control, he beats Shoto and the others in his heat. Everyone is shocked, not by the fact that he won the match, but by the fact that he was standing on water. The last heat is Deku, Tenya, Ojiro, and Shoji. Deku, using his quirk, beats Tenya again in a close race. The finals are set, and it's Bakugo, Naruto, and Deku. Yaoyorozu blows the whistle, but Bakugo and Deku fall into the water due to Mr. Aizawa stealing their quirk. However, Naruto is still able to run to the other end of the pool. Naruto screams in excitement, but when he looks over to his classmates, they all have a puzzling and confused look. Mr. Aizawa, seeing this, tells the class that he must not have locked eyes with Naruto properly, and therefore couldn't suppress his quirk. Everyone mindlessly agrees with Mr. Aizawa, ending the day at the pool. A couple days later, it's time for both classes to head to the training camp. When they are about halfway there, the bus stops and the class is greeted by two members of the Wild Pussycats. Before the class knows it, they are sent on the task of moving on foot to the camp while having to battle rock-like creatures on the way. The whole class works together and manage to get there around 2 p.m. I'd also like to mention that Naruto moves very fast, as he would be doing this naturally in his original life. Anyway, Mandalay introduces Koda, and when Deku goes to introduce himself, he gets punched. Naruto, tapping into his childish side, starts yelling at the kid. The class gets their stuff off the bus and ready for dinner. Kaminari, Kirishima, and Naruto wolf down their food, not stopping to breathe. After they eat, the class goes to the bathhouse, where Mineta tries to convince Naruto to climb the two of them up the wall. Naruto declines, as he has a poor feeling about it. Mineta goes up the wall, but still gets hit by Koda. Then Koda falls, and Deku swoops in and saves him. The two cats tell Deku about what happened to Koda's parents, and Deku relays this information to Naruto. The next day at training comes very early. For Naruto's training, he does the same thing Tokoyami is doing by communicating with the Nine-Tails Fox and trying to use some of his chakra. However, this proves difficult, as Kurama isn't one for sharing his power. At dinner, Deku notices that Koda has left for dinner and asks Naruto to come with him to give Koda some food. After destroying two bulls in a matter of seconds, he goes with him. Once they meet up with Koda, he starts snapping at the two of them, and Naruto snaps back. Deku then uses the secret jutsu, Talk no Jutsu, and the two walk away, leaving Koda eerie. The day ends, and just as Naruto believes he can take a break, he and the rest of the students who did poorly on the exam have to go through the extra learning. The next day comes early again, and the intramural group is very sleepy, as they have been going at it around the clock. After training and dinner, the two classes get to go up against each other in a competition to see which class can scare each other better. Naruto and the class become very excited, but sadly won't be able to participate due to them having extra classes. Some time passes, and while Naruto is trying to learn math, he hears the transmission about how villains have found their location and are attacking the students. Naruto, hearing this, gets ready to help, but is immediately shut down by Mr. Aizawa. More time passes, and Koda comes into the room with Mr. Aizawa. Naruto runs over to him to ask where Deku is, but Mr. Aizawa answers for him, telling him that he's fine and for Naruto to sit back down. Some more time passes, and the class is completely confused and distraught that they can't help. Then, at the door, just as they believe Mr. Aizawa had come back to give some more information, Mr. Sekijiro is attacked by Dabi. Mr. Aizawa runs into the room and stops the clone again. Mr. Aizawa, asking if everyone is alright, notices that Naruto is missing. During the big clashes amidst the fight, Naruto slipped out of the classroom to help however he could. But he's too late. Shoto tells Naruto the news about Bakugo's capture, and angrily walks away, putting an end to the supposed to be fun summer camp. And that is going to wrap up part 7. A sad ending, but you know what? Part 8 might be uplifting. We'll just have to see. Thank you guys for watching again. Please hit subscribe, hit the like button. All of that really supports the channel, and kind of motivates me to keep putting these out. So thank you guys. I read all your comments as well. I might not respond to them all, but I still read them. They're all encouraging words, and I appreciate it. But yeah, until next time.